We are following a story out of Walbridge where a police officer was fired and now faces charges after being accused of showing up to a call on the clock drunk.
Yeah, but as 11 Investigates has learned, he is not the only officer with a troubled past at that department. And now village leaders are facing questions about their hiring process.
Steve Iwanek was at tonight's city council meeting. Steve, the mayor says changes are coming to the village.
That's right, Jeff Cayley. Walbridge Mayor Ed Calanco told me tonight that following Officer Michael Irvin's firing, it's forced the village to take a hard look at how the department hires officers. And he admits they're now going to be using a state tool that they hadn't been made aware of until we told them about it.
So here's the thing. They think you may be drinking. I could smell alcohol on you.
Body camera footage from August 23rd shows now former Walbridge police officer Michael Irvin at a call after the people who called 911 called back to report the officer was drunk. Mayor Ed Calanco says Irvin's blood alcohol level was .168, more than twice the legal limit.
As you were walking up, you were staggering a little bit.
Irvin was fired on August 25th, but in the last year, he's not the only officer forced out of the department. We reported late last year that former officer Austin Sabo was fired in November after being charged with possession of child porn, rape, and other charges.
A couple, obviously, situations slipped through, and whether that was because of information not being available to us or information possibly that we did miss, that's something that I got to go back and discuss with the chief.
Both Irvin and Sabo resigned under investigation from other departments before being hired at Walbridge, according to the state's police training database, OPADA. But Mayor Calanco admits he wasn't aware of that public database until we told him about it following Irvin's firing.
But at the time, the answer is no. I did not have knowledge of that.
Was the chief aware of OPADA?
I don't have an answer for that at this point in time, okay. So I don't know that.
OPADA records show Irvin resigned under investigation from the Toledo Police Department in September of 2022, and 11 Investigates found he had 3 prior alcohol-related incidents while employed at TPD. Records also show Sabo resigned under investigation from both the Clay Township and Put-in-Bay Police Departments in 2024, but then was hired by Walbridge in October of that year. Calanco says the village's hiring process is done all internally.
They're going to look at the resume, they're going to look at the application, they're going to find out the last place of employment or the last few places of employment. In this law enforcement world, they might go and look at the files, the personnel files of the individual that's applying at the other agencies.
But Calanco admits there are questions surrounding how the village goes about hiring officers. Now, he says changes have to be made.
We will make improvements, we will make adjustments, and we'll be better. But yeah, I have trust in our leadership, and I have trust in our department that they're going to go out there and service this village in a safe manner and be professional and go forward as best we can.
Now, Sabo is set for a pretrial September 15th in Ottawa County Court. Irvin was arraigned Tuesday in Perrysburg Municipal Court on 5 misdemeanors. We asked Walbridge Police Chief Ken Campbell for an interview about the hiring process, and he declined to talk to us. In studio, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.